Talk to me. You getting me on there? Yeah, oh, look at that. We got it going good there, Maggie. It's a beautiful night here in Union Grove High School. How you looking there?
I can get it. I'm not stupid.
Flip it.
You got your
Flip
camera
it.
on remote?
What's that?
Is it on remote or on joystick?
I'll be up there. We're waiting on our.
Nice if you could just
Oh, wouldn't that be?
Oh, yeah.
Sit down here
sit
and do
down
it.
here and have a cup of coffee. Yeah.
Be nice. All right, so Maggie, it looks like you got plenty. Go ahead and put those on, and just so you can hear me. Am I too loud? How we doing down here? And this great pass, and there we go, running down the field. That sounds good. So this one, Maggie, does not have the turn off mechanism.
Okay, good. That'll be fun.
So he's always on, no matter what.
Always on, no matter what.
So unless you're playing videos, if you want to get rid of audio, pull it.
Okay.
What are we gonna do? Might have to go slip one of those kids $50 to run the camera.
I thought he would be here.
He lives right here.
Maybe he's just waiting till last minute.
This is not good.
The Union Grove Touchdown Club would like to thank McDonough First Baptist Church for providing today's pregame dinner for the football team. The Touchdown Club invites everyone to join this year's membership. Log on to www.leadlineup.com or get with one of our members for member application information.
Yeah, we got 30 minutes.
Fans, tonight's game is being telecast by Play On Sports. Watch live scoring and live highlights at playonsports.com/Georgia GA Football Playoffs. That's playonsports.com/GA Football Playoffs.
Bainbridge Bearcats.
Enjoy fifth quarter with Pedro's Taco Shack located in the
Pat.
Kroger East Lake Shopping Center.
Okay,
Pedro's will be
where are
open
you?
late after the game.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Bless you.
Yeah. No, it was bad for us. Jeez. Yeah, we it was bad coming down too. Okay, perfect. See you in a minute. Bye.
Why didn't I memorize this? Is this 5A or 6A? Or 4A? 2A? Oh, yeah, we were way down the bottom one.
Let's make sure. Did you hear the band director? That's unfortunate and embarrassing.
they told me they will not purchase me anything. That's what they told me. So they're going to check. The librarian's going to check and see if she can get me something instead. She says she's got something on standby.
5A.
They've always been free and free. But you remember 5A is the 4A. That's what it's like, Brandon.
Brandon, how you doing? I'm back.
You say I'm Brandon.
I'm Brandon and Maggie. Nice to meet you.
Here's my little
tonight's captains for the Bearcats. Number 9, DJ Cheatham. Number 20, Damian Bowie. Number 57, Daryl McKee.
Good evening, football fans, and glad you're joining us here on GHSA.TV, playonsports.com. I'm Jason Shad, and we'll be floating solo tonight, and we're here at Union Grove High School for the first round of the state playoffs. Bainbridge High School, the Bainbridge Bearcats, here to take on the Union Grove Wolverines. The Union Grove Wolverines coached by Paul Bergdorf, who is 45-51. He's been here since 2010, and before that, since 2003, has been at Luella High School. And many of you probably know who Ed Pilcher is. He is a legend in high school football, 241 in 93 and 1 and 27 seasons as a head coach. He's got 5 state championships while at Thomas County Central from 1991 to 2007. Before that was at Early County, and now, of course, here he is at Bainbridge High School. Both teams, are pretty impressive records coming into tonight. Union Grove 9-1. Their only loss coming to Whitewater. Since then, has been able to roll on quite a few wins. That's 8 games in a row since losing to Whitewater. Bainbridge in a similar situation, lost 7-3, come off a big win last week against Lee County, where they racked up almost 500 yards of rushing throughout the night. But they came in as the number 3 seed. Union Grove, of course, the number 2 seed. Bainbridge on a 4-game winning streak. It's a big matchup. Union Grove, it's pretty even all the way across, averages 29 points a game and allows only 15.5 points per game, while Bainbridge, close to the same, 26.9 points a game and allowing only 18.6 points per game. A lot of folks to look out for tonight. Union Grove, led by their running back, Derek Crane, who has rushed for almost 1,800 yards and 21 touchdowns on 218 carries. You'll also see him on defense. He's an Iron Man. He plays it both ways. Quarterback for Union Grove is Jonathan Slade, who's thrown for 896 yards and 10 touchdowns. He's number 17. You'll get a chance to check him out tonight. You'll see him on the field quite a bit. Senior D lineman Tyler Vaughn is the leader on that defensive side, along with the other junior lineman Grayson Fuller. You'll see Union Grove throwing out a 4-3 defense, all coached by their D coordinator Jeremy Ross. Bainbridge, you'll probably see the veer-type offense, if many of you may not know who that is or what that is. Coach Pilcher is a master at the veer offense. It's a lot of misdirection, a lot of option reads, and getting guys out on the perimeter and making things happen. You'll see running back and safety Damian Bowie, number 20, Michael Stubbs, number 22, Tramian McCray, number 35, Cameron McDowell, number 5. Number 4 on defense will be senior linebacker Jameis Harris. Their number 42 linebacker Marshall Mack. At number 55, their senior D-tackle, Brandon Crawford, who anchors that defensive line. It's going to be an exciting game of football tonight. It is the first round of the playoffs as we're about to kick it off here at Union Grove High School. So glad you're joining us here. For all the best coverage of Georgia football throughout the playoffs, be sure to go to WSBTV.com. And for live scoring and highlights of all game Play On Sports is covering, go to www.playonsports.com/Georgia Football Playoffs. You can catch your highlights there and stay in tune with what's going on. Greg Cooper back to receive for the Bainbridge Bearcats. Bearcats in all white with gold helmets. Union Grove in their burgundy tops, white pants, and white helmets as the kick is underway. Taken, of course, at the 10, down on the ground there, and they'll stop him there on the 15-yard line. Great kickoff coverage for Union Grove, the home team. I tell you what, home field advantage is a big thing for Union Grove as they put a lot of fans in here. Win or lose, they've got fans every weekend. So if you're just now joining us, we again are at Union Grove High School. Bainbridge Bearcats is the number 3 seed. Union Grove is the number 2 seed. And the winner tonight will move on to play the winners of Ware County. As you look at the Bainbridge offense and that veer type split back set, faking the give and give it right off the right side, looking for a little room to run, and gets positive gain up to the 3-yard line. That 3-yard carry will make it 2nd down and 7. As McCreary gets his first carry of the night, somewhere around 3 yards.
2nd and 6.
Give going to be off left side, and he's going to push the line up near the 25-yard line. It'll be a carry of 3 or 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 2 from there. As the Veer offense is can be an explosive offense and also an offense that's going to chew up yards here and there, keep the offense on the field. And the thing about that Veer offense is it keeps the other team off the field and limits their carries and their opportunities to move the football and score. 2 receivers line up to the right side on 3rd down, 1 yard to go. As he's going to take it, give it off left side to his back. There he goes. He cuts at the 35, down to the 40, puts the ball down at the 50-yard line. Going to be taken up by Charles Valentine to the 50-yard line. Fumble recovery for Union Grove as they take over now at the 50-yard line. McDowell had a lot of yardage. He cut through across at 25. He had already carried it 25 yards before he coughed it up, where Valentine, the senior defensive back, able to hop on it and take it over for Union Grove. Now 1st down and 10. You'll see a different offense coming from Union Grove as they're going to run more of a pro set with that big senior running back Derek Crane rushing already close to 1,800 yards. I don't care who you are. That's a lot of yardage for anybody. As he lines up an offset pistol-type set to give us to him. Goes off left side, hits one man, rolls his way forward across the 45 up to the 42-yard line. 8 yards on the carry for Crane. And no doubt you're going to see him carry it quite a bit tonight as he has done all year long. 200 and near 20 carries is unbelievable for any running back, whatever level you play on. And he's definitely made use of that time as he's racked up, as we said, near 1,800 yards. Slade, the sophomore quarterback, good-looking quarterback, good size. Got 3 yards to go, stands in the shotgun. Give it off to Crane again, pounds the line, gets it up near the 40. He's going to roll his way forward. He's going to pick the 1st down before they finally bring him down at the 38-yard line. Looked like about 100 Bainbridge Bearcats on top of him there.
1st down, Wolverines.
Crane is a monster. He's a big kid. And he definitely gets his yardage the hard way. Crane still the deep back, lines up right side. Off of Slade. 4 guys down the line for Bainbridge. Crane gets it on a little misdirection, carries it, cuts it up inside, got a flag down. So while we stop and we wait for that, I want you to remember that for all the best coverage in Georgia football throughout the playoffs, go to WSBTV.com. And also for all highlights, we're trying to send them across and get something together tonight for you guys to watch. www.playonsports.com/Georgia Football Playoffs. Union Grove retreating, so you can figure that's going to be against them. Back them up 10 yards. Looks like the call is going to be a hold. So 9:23, the first penalty of the night, going to go against Union Grove, backing them up near where they originally started to the 49-yard line. And they'll start over there. 1st down now, 20 yards to go to get this 1st down.
1st down and 22.
Slade done a good job throwing the ball. He's thrown 10 touchdowns this year. Close to 1,000 yards. One pass tonight will probably put him over that 1,000, close to that 1,000-yard mark as he gives to Crane off the right side. Crane makes a big move at the 40, hits his own guy at the 40-yard line, takes it up to the 35, gets every single bit of it back near 15 yards, and he puts it right back where it needs to be. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 8 yards to go for Union Grove. So far, it's been a pretty steady mix of Crane for Union Grove as we've crossed under 9 minutes. Here at Union Grove High School, it is the 1st round of the state playoffs. There are a lot of games going on across the state tonight. Play on Sports is giving you that coverage, and we'll be giving you that coverage throughout the playoffs. So be sure to tune in to GHSA.TV and give us your time. Slade on 2nd down, going to be a little sweep out to Crane, who's trying to make something happen. Close to the line of scrimmage, if anything gets maybe an inch. It'll be 3rd down, and we'll just say 8 again as he's got a long ways to go to get up there. Steady dose of Crane so far. Now long third down for Union Grove, the first long third down situation for them tonight. And see if Slade gets a chance to throw the ball out there. Running out of a pro set, also a spread type set. A lot of good speedy receivers. They line up 3 to the outside, one to the left. As Slade's got Crane to his right. And Crane going to step up and provide some protection. Slade throwing a quick one in the middle, sitting in the zone down to the 25-yard line. The passing catch is good for a first down as he hits Terry Gibbs, the senior wide receiver, for almost 10 yards. No matter how much it is, it's a first down. 1 for 1 on the night is Slade. On first down, 7.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Expect the game to probably move pretty quick. The ball stays on the ground a lot with both teams, and as more the ball stays on the ground, the quicker the clock goes. As Slade gives it to Crane, going to find a hole off the left side. Closes up pretty quick as he gets brought down after about 2 yards, 2 or 3 yards. Dion Wade on the stop for the Bearcats. Lining up with 3 receivers and 1 big back off to the right side, lining up in the backfield. And they're going to fake the sweep out to Crane. A quick one out to his right, to the left. And he's going to find his way up to close to the 15-yard line. It's going to be third down and maybe a little over a yard. We'll say third down and 1. Slade throws a quick one out, picks up 7 or 8 yards, close to a first down. Got about a yard to go to get it. Gibbs coming to the near side along with Sandemer. Slade on third down, probably looking for Crane here as he takes the snap, and Crane gets it, gets hit in the backfield, bounces off 1, now going to take it to the outside, pushes it down to the 10, now to the 5, finding the end zone, Derek Crane, touchdown, Union Grove. That's one thing about Derek Crane, it may close up someplace, but he's going to find his way in as he takes it 17 yards and puts the first points on the board tonight. Going to go the way of Union Grove. It'll be 6-0 as we await the PAT with 5:50 left in the first quarter. Eric Forrest, the sophomore quarterback, going to be holding for Union Grove. The sophomore Sean Davis puts his foot to it. The kick is good. It's 7-0 with 5:50 left in the first quarter. Here at Union Grove High School, first round of the state playoffs. Union Grove strikes first. And hopefully you'll get a chance to see that highlight. Don't forget to check out those highlights on www.playonsports.com/Georgia Football Playoffs. Hey, folks out there, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play On Sports, #GHSA Football. Again, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play On Sports, #GHSA Football. And I know plenty of you out there know how to work, because if you're listening, you're actually on technology, so I'm pretty sure you can figure out how to get onto Twitter. I myself personally do not have Twitter. I have boycotted Twitter, but I do have Facebook. That's how I let everybody know to listen to the Union Grove football game tonight, which is on GHSA.TV, which is where you're going to tune in every Friday night for the next few weeks as we bring you the best of football. Davis going to kick it high. Going to be taken at the 25 by B.J. Cheatham. But we got a flag down as we'll check that, and more than likely coming from the side judge, going to be offsides on the kicking team. If that's the case, I'll back it up to the 35, where Davis will get to do it again. Got my son Brandon here with me tonight. He has not one time looked at the football game.
Offsides.
Nor do I think he hears me. Also here with the cameraman upstairs, Patrick Ewart. And my producer tonight is Maggie. So Davis kicks it again. Going to kick it over the heads. Taking it about, shoot him again up to the 30. Finds Masim at the 40. Again at the 50. Sliding his way up to the 46-yard line. Found Masim and got moving. Sean Davis, the one that kicks it off and the one that also makes the stop there. To slow Bainbridge down, the Bearcats now in business up to the 46-yard line. Excuse me, a while ago the clock looked like it said 5:30. It must not have now, because now it says 5:42, and I'm pretty sure they did not put time on the clock. So 5:42, first down and 10 for Bainbridge. At the Union Grove 46-yard line, two receivers out to the right in the veer, split back set. And he is going to get met at the line of scrimmage. He pulled it back on the option, and he had nowhere to go as that big D lineman, Tyler Vaughn, the senior D lineman, makes a big stop. Cameron McDowell is the senior quarterback, controlling this veer, gets a yard on the keeper there. McDowell's a speedy guy as he runs this veer, doesn't throw it quite too much. You won't hear a whole lot of it getting put up in the air tonight. As he looks around at the line, he's got two receivers to his right. Back's coming up a little bit, 5:04 on second down, going to give it off to the right side, going to get about 3 yards. Actually, now maybe 1 is where they're going to mark him at the 45, so a little less than a yard. We'll make it 3rd down and 8. As the Bearcats trying to drive, starting with excellent field position. A big defensive line out there definitely helped out this Union Grove defense throughout the year. They've not given up a whole lot of points, only 15 points a game, as they've been pretty stingy on defense. Now looking to do the same here in the first quarter, as the give is going to go out to the running back, looking for room to run. Takes it 5 or 6 yards before he is pulled down. Damian Bowie had a great game against Lee County last week. He rushed in one game now 259 yards versus Lee. So Bowie had an excellent game last week against Lee County, was one of the top reasons that they came out of that win. Did an excellent job against Lee to put themselves into this playoff game tonight as they come in from 1-5A, 3rd seed. Union Grove, of course, from 4-5A, the number 2 seed. The number 1 seed out of 4-5A is Whitewater. The number 1 out of 1-5A is Harris County. As Union Grove has one man back to receive the punt. It's a pretty punt. Nice spiral, going to land on about the 15 and take a decent bounce for Bainbridge near the 10. And they'll down it at the 11. Excellent punt coming from Bainbridge. Paul Sowden, the senior punter, puts it where exactly it needed to be, inside the 20-yard line. At the 12-yard line is now where Union Grove will start. They'll be 1st down and 10 with 3:28 in the first quarter. Again, thank you for tuning in tonight. We're glad you're here with us here at Union Grove High School, where this was impossible years ago has become unbelievably possible. As we stream the games live to you, you get a first-hand look, and you don't have to freeze to death. You can just listen to me. Slade takes the snap, gives it to Crane. Crane hitting up in the line and leans his way up near the 15-yard line. Get about 2 yards before he is brought down by big Malik Tate. It'll be 2nd down and 7 yards. They give him 3 on the carry. I'm sure you can hear the band through the microphone. They did a great job with the national anthem, and of course the color guard from Union Grove High School presented the colors, doing an excellent job as well. Dalton Tumlin comes to the near side, and now Union Grove out of the I formation. Crane the deep back, give it off to the fullback, trying to sneak it in there, goes off left side. He's going to get bottled up with nowhere to go. Tyler Vaughn, normally listed as an offensive lineman and D lineman, gets the carry as a fullback as he gets to the line of scrimmage. We'll say no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 7. As they weren't buying it, Bainbridge locks them up there on the defensive line. As that one goes for nothing. As it's been a rather quick first quarter, all the way down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And I feel like we just started this game just a few minutes ago. Twins to the right. Tyler Vaughn lines up to the left side. As they send Terry Gibbs in motion, we're actually going to have a stoppage of play. So we wait for the officials to decide what they're going to do. And we're going to have delay a game called against Union Grove. Backing them up 5 yards will make it 3rd down and 12 as they retreat back to their own 10-yard line. It's a dangerous spot here. Bainbridge has a very good defense as well as Union Grove does. It's hard to put the ball up in the air. 3rd down and 12. Of course, you want to get the first down, but the last thing you want to do is give the ball back to Bainbridge with this type of field position with momentum to go with it. Slade now going to take it, look across the middle. He's got a quick one going down the left side. He airs it out looking for his man. Going to be picked off at the 50 as he's looking for room to run. He's got it. Cameron McDowell got the right side. Now down to the 20. Barrels his way up to the 10-yard line. Exactly what I said you didn't want to happen just happened. As Slade floats one off the left side, and McDowell, the quarterback, also the safety, comes up with a huge interception for Bainbridge. Returns it 40 yards down to the 10-yard line. They mark him out actually at the 14 of Union Grove. So it'll only be 30, maybe 34 yards. 36. My math is real bad. So 154, they're trying to get up there quick. This Veer offense, like I said, can strike quick. You got to stick to your assignments. Any missed assignment, they can bust you up for a big one as Bowie takes it off left side. Up near the 10, 6 yards, maybe 7 on the carry. As he is stopped by Derek Crane, the big-time running back and linebacker for Union Grove. So they give him 5. So 2nd down and 5 down to the 9-yard line of Union Grove. Looking for a defensive stand for Union Grove, and now Bainbridge doing the same. They're needing to get it inside of the end zone. As we get down to 1 minute and 20 seconds, and we've got another flag down on the field. So the laundry stops the clock. False start on the offense. The procedure call, back them up 5 yards. Coach Pilcher not afraid to use different quarterbacks. He used 3 different quarterbacks in the game last week against Lee County. Each one doing an unbelievable job carrying the football. They threw the ball maybe 2 or 3 times last week, one of those intercepted. So you don't see him throwing the ball a whole lot. And Cameron McDowell now back under centers. The clock continues to roll. And he's going to give it off left side, and he just barrels his way forward until Crane makes the stop after 7 or 8 yards. Bowie again on the carry. Mentioned earlier, remember Damian Bowie, expect to get a lot of touches tonight. He only had 259 yards in his carries against Lee County last week. Very quick back. So far, they've not hit the edge. They've kept it all inside. As now they're 2nd down and a long 4. McDowell going to give it off to Bowie again. And Bowie getting it up to the 5-yard line before he's wrestled down there, and that's going to be close to a first down. We'll have to wait probably for measurement as I'm looking at the official. He's standing just inside the 5-yard line. Of course, an advantage for Union Grove, so it's looking like you got a coach down on the sideline for Union Grove saying it's about an inch or 2, and it is. It's going to be short by maybe a foot. We'll see what Coach Pilcher decides to do. He's got to get it across the 5, and the nose is just almost there, but not quite enough. And we were out of time here in the first quarter as Coach Pilcher and the Bearcats decide they'll do it here in the second quarter. Again, we're at Union Grove High School. This is Play on Sports on GHSA.TV. And we're glad you're listening to us tonight.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Back in the second quarter here at Union Grove High School, GHSA.TV brings you the game every Friday night. Be sure to tune in as we travel throughout the playoffs here at Union Grove tonight. As we start the second quarter, Coach Pilcher and the Bearcats down to the 5, need 1 yard to get it. And they are going to get it as they leap across the 5 up to the 2. Now mark him at the 3-yard line as he just carried his weight forward as he found the first down. And the yardage needed now just a few more yards and get it inside the end zone. As Union Grove looking to make a stop here on this. They got their back against the wall. As McDowell leading the way for the Bearcats. Just had a pick just a few minutes ago, carried almost 40 yards on the return as he's going to keep it here on the little read option, looking for the end zone, trying to look it in there. As he's bottled up, he looks like he ran out of room to run. It's Austin Brown, senior linebacker, able to try and make the first initial contact, pushes him back. As they'll mark him at about the inch marker. As the clock will continue to roll here early in the second quarter. Pretty brisk night tonight. Union Grove High School, somewhere near the 40 degree mark, I guess I would say, as we continue to march down into the high 30s. But I'm in the press box, and it's not as cold. McDowell going to keep it. He's going to lean across the line. They're going to clear up the pile before they signal anything, and there's the signal. Touchdown, Bearcats. So at 11 minutes and 1 second on the clock, the Bearcats take it in for their first score of the night. McDowell, the quarterback, just leans his way in, gets the touchdown for the Bearcats as we wait for the PAT from the Bearcats. Paul Sowden will be holding as Province looks to put the PAT up for another one for them as the kick is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. It's 11 minutes and 1 second. It's now 7-7 as the big flags go across the side of the field. The big Cats flags are roaming as they are starting to fill up their side of the stands. But it's 7-7. Glad you're here with us tonight. Be sure that you can check us out for all the best coverage of Georgia football throughout the playoffs. Go to WSBTV.com. And for live scoring and highlights of all games Play On Sports is covering, please go to www.playonsports.com/Georgia Football Playoffs. Again, that's www.playonsports.com, GA Football Playoffs. And again, let me repeat, guys, I want you to know that you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play On Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Again, it's Twitter, it's Facebook, it's, hashtag, let me just start over. How about Play On Sports, hashtag GHSA Football? That's where you can find us on Twitter and Facebook. Be sure to tune in and follow us as we go throughout the contest and the games and get your scores and highlights from Play On Sports. Again, I'm Jason Shadden. Joining me tonight in the booth is a few folks. Maggie producing the show for us, and Brandon, who is our spotter, is now watching the game. He's going to keep us posted on what's happening across the state as well. He's got connections. Crowd a little bit more docile now after the Bearcats punched it in as they got a big return from Cortez McDowell, intercepted it at about the 50 down, taking it all the way down to the 15-yard line, eventually punching it in and tying it up 7-7 early here in the second quarter. As the kick is away, going to be taken by Valentine. Valentine up to the 20, finds a seam at the 30, got another one at the 40, down to the 50, looking for some coverage and getting away. He's got it down to the 30. near the 25-yard line. An excellent return from Valentine. Valentine covering a fumble earlier in the game. Now comes up with a big return for Union Grove. I tell you what, a type of run like that for me would not happen. I would have quit at about the 40-yard line. But I tell you what, that was an excellent run from Valentine as he gets it all the way down to the 25-yard line. But we've got an injury to a Bearcat player, so we're going to take a break and give him the silence and the respect he needs. But be sure to check us out for highlights on all Play On Sports, www.playonsports.com, and Georgia Football Playoffs.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're going to come at you. One shot at
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP. We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3.
Good for Bainbridge. He's going to be up, and he's going to be back on his feet and walking across under his own will. And that's excellent to see that he will hopefully get back in this contest pretty soon. But as we go throughout and as we get back on the field, a lot of games going on across the state, and some have scores, some do not. Grayson High School has jumped up quick on top of Wheeler County High School, 21-0. Rockdale County behind Langston Hughes right now, 0-9. And West Forsyth, 17-0. Bainbridge High School and Union Grove, of course, knotted up here at 7. Westover High School is leading Jonesboro High School. And a few more out there. Carrollton High School on top of Stevens County. Lovett on top of Coosa. And Calhoun on top of Wesleyan. So there's a few scores to go throughout the county. And we'll keep you posted as we go throughout again. And, of course, you can also check that out if you log on to playonsports.com, Georgia Football Playoffs. You can see that for yourself. But we'll keep you posted as we go. I want to give a big shout-out to Ronnie Christian, who is sitting on his couch listening to me right now. I hope you are comfortable on your couch is what he said. He said he's comfy. So on first down, give us to Crane. And Crane looking for a little bit of room as he finds maybe a yard, maybe 2, up to the 25-yard line. He's brought down by the linebacker, Marshall Mack, the big senior linebacker, a big leader for this Bearcat defense. Second down and 8 for Union Grove as we're now at 10:20 left in the half here at Union Grove High School. First round of the state playoffs. As Slade gives it off to Crane. Crane again at the 20. Barreling his way forward. The big legs keep on moving as he gets close to the first down. And wait for the spot as they've got him at about the 23-yard line, standing right on top of the hash mark. And they're going to let this one play out. About a foot to go to get the first down. See what Coach Bergdorf decides to do for Union Grove. Of course, I would expect nothing more than to see Crane to get this football. Let the big back push his way forward. 4-down linebacker showing blitz for Bainbridge. And looks like Crane's going to have enough as he was hit there at the line of scrimmage. But wasn't enough to keep him from getting that first down. As Tamarier Jackson, the senior D lineman, makes the stop, and they're going to mark him a little bit short. So they're going to make him do it again. A little bit more to go to get this first down now. As it looked like he had it from my vantage point, but of course we don't have that little yellow line that ESPN and a few other people have that lets you know if you're got the first down or not. Maybe Ronnie could get off his couch and come paint that line for us. So on a short fourth down, Crane's going to get it. Crane finds the hole, pushes his way up to the 15-yard line, which is more than enough for a first down as they mark him just over the 15 at the 14, which is definitely enough for the first down. Down the lower left-hand side of the home side over here, they got their own cheering section. Union Grove student section is very lively, pumping their players up. Union Grove doing a good job of filling the stands here tonight. Slade going to take it on first down. Going to throw it out the left side, looking for a receiver out of the back of the end zone. And a lot of fans wanting that pass interference call, but he was being carried to the back of the end zone, which makes it, for the most part, uncatchable. You're not going to get that call. It'll be second down and 10. Mentioning the stands, Bainbridge brought quite a few folks, too. It's a long drive from Bainbridge. They are on the Georgia-Florida line over near Tallahassee. And that's a long ways to go to play football. I would figure they probably don't consider that a hop, skip, and a jump by any means. I'm now being recorded by my son Brandon. Second down and 10, Slade out of the shotgun. Give us to Crane, going off left side, looking for a hole. Knocks one man over, but he hangs on. And he's going to stop him there at the original line of scrimmage, the big senior linebacker, Marshall Mack. And on the stop again. We got a flag down on the play after the stop. It's going to be third down and 10, but we'll have to wait for this flag and see what the officials have thrown. And they're officiating. They're doing a good job tonight, the Georgia High School Sports Association officials. Definitely like to offer our thanks and appreciation to the good work that the officials do and giving up their Friday nights as well to run out there with these young guys and make the calls as they make them. It's a hard job, and they're doing a great job at it. Of course, the special thanks out to parents who watch their kids out here and support them along with the high schools that pour into these programs and develop these children and develop these students, not really children anymore, as they pour in and develop these young guys and young gals who are cheerleading. And for some schools, there are actually females that are playing football, which is awesome too, as everybody's getting out there and participating and doing a great job. Both fouls were personal fouls. They were offsetting. As Slade looks around, he's now going to take the snap, going to fake it to Crane. He's got one going off in the back corner of the end zone. He floats it up, but he throws it out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Bainbridge applying a little bit of pressure from Jamez Harris, the senior linebacker. And that's going to bring up fourth down and 10 as we're at 7:59, I think, is what it looks like. It'll be fourth down there, and the bands are starting to get ready as they're heading down to the track to get ready for the halftime show. I'm pretty impressed that Bainbridge brought their band with them. That's really awesome. Coming all the way up from Bainbridge, expect a great show here at halftime. The sophomore kicker, now from 35 yards, puts it up, and it's going to fly wide right. And that is going to be no good. The officials are wanting a roughing the kicker call as he was run into. But they're not going to get it. And it'll be a turnover now where they will take over first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
First down, Bearcats.
So the Bearcats will take over there. McDowell going to go up under center again. He's got Bowie to his left. He's got Lewis to his right. 7 minutes, 53 seconds. First down for them at their own 20-yard line. And they're going to get out to his back going off left side of the veer. Crane makes a big stop and a saving stop at the 29-yard line as he forces Lewis out of bounds. Picks up about 9 yards. It'll be second down and a short one to go. As Crane sold out on the stop, and he had to do it. And he stopped what was a going to be a very big gain for Bainbridge as they stuck out in that veer and slid out to the left side looking for Lewis. Cooper going to be the lone receiver to the near side. Lewis in the backfield along with Bowie. McDowell now going to take it, looking to throw. He's got some pressure on him. That's going to go down with a sack. Nowhere to go as the linebacker, Chuck McDonough, able to come up there from the defensive line, makes a big stop. A loss of 8 yards. All the way back beyond the 25 at the 22-yard line, where it'll now be 3rd down and a long 7. Might as well just say 8. 3rd down and 8. As we're ticking away here at Union Grove High School, score knotted up 7-7. Union Grove stalled on their last drive. A kick attempt from 25 yards went a little bit short. As Bainbridge now taking over from their own 20, now 3rd down. Union Grove looking to force a 3rd and out. Out of the shotgun, now going to give it to Lewis. And Lewis going to get tripped up as he just got started.
Lewis carried the ball.
Tyler Vaughn, the senior defensive lineman, will be credited for the stop. Carry of 4 across the 25 to the 26. As we're now at 6.5 and ticking away here in the half, and it looks like Union Grove will force a 3 and out as they send Luke Parker as the lone safety back on their own 40-yard line. As we await the punt, the snap's away. A little bit of pressure applied. It's a decent kick. It's a good kick as that thing gets up. And Parker looking to let it bounce, and it's going to take a good bounce for Bainbridge across the 30 down to the 27-yard line, where the Wolverines will take over there. 1st down and 10. A beautiful punt from Bainbridge. It's going to be a punt of 40-plus yards, almost 50 yards. We'll give it to him. Let's just say 52 yards on the punt. And he definitely flipped the field with that kick. Will it now be 1st down and 10 for the Wolverines? Slade coming in from the sideline. He's got the play. If you're out there listening, those of you from Henry County, Stockbridge and Union Grove, also Elka, another team that's in the playoffs throughout the county. Stockbridge up 7-0 right now. Big, strong defense as Slade's going to give it off to Crane. Crane gets hit, but he keeps going. He barrels his way forward, almost Herschel Walker-ish up to the 40-yard line. Carry of 11 yards and a 1st down for Union Grove as he got hit at the line of scrimmage, but he pushed his way through, picking up about 10 yards after contact. And that effort all the way up to the 40-yard line will be a 1st down for Union Grove. Union Grove looking to push the ball in here. We'll get the ball back at the half when we come back in. Let you know some scores after the play. Crane going to get the give, and he's going to get locked up this time. Again, the senior linebacker, Marshall Mack, in on the stop for Bainbridge. A few leads getting bigger out there. Lasker on top of Brookwood High School, now 14-0. Northside Warner Robins on top of Effingham County, 20-0. Marist on top of Gilmer, 13-0. And how about this one? Grayson High School on top of Wheeler County, 21-0. West Forsyth has again extended their lead 17-0. And again, Stockbridge High School up 7-0. Carrollton on top of Stevens County. Slade going to throw a quick one out to the right side, taking at the 50-yard line, gets across up to the 49-yard line of the Bearcats. And that's going to be more than enough for the 1st down. Slade able to find Caleb Ham. And Lovett High School up 14-0. Those are just a few scores that we have. And again, we'll keep you posted as we have it. I've got other scores coming in through my phone. I'm using Maggie's phone as well to keep us updated here in Georgia High School sports. Check them out on GHSA.TV. Again, I guess if you're listening to me, you've already clicked on us, and we're glad you're here with us. As Crane gets a head full of steam, gets it up to the 45-yard line. Mark him at the 44 of Bainbridge. That'll be enough for about 5 yards, and it'll make it a shorter 2nd down and 5.
carry the ball. Pick up a 5, 2nd and 5.
Both high schools have pretty big bands as I see them lining up to the outside here as both teams have some urgency about them. Bainbridge wanting to make a stop. Slade leading the Wolverines trying to get into the end zone. They'll get the ball back as we get back in the half. A bullet thrown out to the left side. It's going to be incomplete. The pass intended for Gibbs. Gibbs lets it slide through his hands. So it'll now be 3rd down and 5 on the incompletion. Crane expect to probably get a give here pretty soon. Slade, though, throws a good ball. It went through the hands of the defender. I think it took Gibbs' eyes off of it just enough to let it slide through his hands. It'll make it 3rd down and 5 with 3:58 left here in the half. As they have 3 receivers to the left, now 1 to the right. The big sophomore takes a quick one, throws it out. Going to be knocked down. Coming across the line, knocking it down for Bainbridge. B.J. Cheatham, the senior linebacker, got his paws up there and knocked it down, bringing up 4th down and 5. And with this type of field position, they're going to have to punt it away. Again, Slade throws a very good ball. He throws a hard ball, and it's quick. But just not able to come through there. It's just going to be 4th down and 5. Bainbridge will be able to get the ball back. As we come back from the half, Union Grove will receive to start with. I know the coaches were wanting to try and punch one in, and they still can do it as both teams have 3 timeouts. Plenty of time left as Greg Cooper and McDonough will go back as the safeties for the Bearcats. It's going to be an end-over-end punt. He's going to let it bounce. And the Union Grove can get there and down it. Oh, yeah, they do. Down to the 2-yard line. Great punt. Going to fall down inside the 3, down inside the 5. Right around the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Bearcats there at their own 3-yard line. Special teams doing an excellent job so far tonight as both punters have done an excellent job getting the ball away as that one travels near 50 yards to pin the Bearcats inside the own 5-yard line down to the 3. The Bainbridge Bearcats going to hustle up pretty quick. They've come out of the veer formation for most of the night, split back set. And the last play they had a guy out in the shotgun formation. Is now Bowie stands under center as the quarterback. And he's going to keep it himself and roll his way forward up to maybe the 4, maybe a yard on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 9. As mentioned before, you might see a few different quarterbacks in there. Ed Pilcher has done an excellent job. He's been in the game for 27 years with only 3 different schools. That's a lot to say for anybody. He's able to put 27 years together of football with 3 seasons, 5 state championships. He's an unbelievable coach. He's a legend already, and he's not even done. As Bowie takes a snap, he's going to give it off to the up back coming up near the 10-yard line. About 3-4 now yards up to the 8 and mark him at the 9. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 yards for Bainbridge. So on 3rd down, Bowie going to be still under center. McDowell in the backfield behind him now has just switched spots. He's going to take it and give it off to Lewis, and Lewis going to get bottled up. The D-line, linebackers, everybody in on the stop, leading the way. Demetrius Jackson, defensive back up there trying to add some help. As we've got a whistle blown, Union Grove going to call a timeout, stop the clock with 2:32. 7-7, Union Grove will get a chance again, being that if Bainbridge punts, they will get it back. Be sure to check us out on the web every Friday as we're bringing you football throughout the playoffs, www.ghsa.tv. If you want to find the highlights, you can do that on www.playonsports.com/Georgia Football Playoffs. And, of course, for all the best coverage of Georgia football throughout the playoffs, go to WSBTV.com. And be sure to follow us on Twitter and on Facebook at Play on Sports, #GHSA Football. Not going to get creative again. Listen to me. It's on Facebook and Twitter. Follow us. Play on Sports, #GHSA Football. I wish I could plug into the sound system. I think we got peanut butter and jelly time I'm not real sure what they're playing, but I've got a few folks dancing out here. They must be used to it. I can't really tell what they're saying. It sounds like they're saying ice cream and cake. But it's all good with me. I'll take ice cream and cake, whether it be in music, song, dance, whatever. Union Grove back to receive the punt. Luke Parker again, the young sophomore. And this time the punt's not going to go at all where they want it to go. It's going to take up and check up at the 34-yard line of Bainbridge. The kick that time only 34 yards. Quite different from the 50-yard punt that happened just 2 series ago. Taking a look down at some of the coaches of Union Grove are actually in shorts. Fans, they are in shorts. And this is not a playback. This is live. So you can't say maybe this game happened in June or July or August. It is the middle of November. So good field position for Union Grove, 2:25. Like mentioned, they got plenty of time to punch this thing in, try and get a score as they go into the halftime, get the ball back, and try to extend their lead as Slade's going to throw a little screen, and he's going to get it at the 30-yard line. Well, they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That's Terry Gibbs. Brought down by the linebacker, called his name a few times, Marshall Mack. So far, Marshall Mack, the leader of that defense from the linebacker spot, the senior linebacker, along with Jamez Harris. 2nd down and 4, under 2 minutes. Slade going to take it and give it to Crane. There goes Crane, lowering his head, gets up to the 25-yard line. Going to be short of the first down by about a yard. Needing to get to the 24-yard line for a first as the clock continues to roll. Expect to see Crane to get this thing again. If you're the defense from Bainbridge, you might want to put a few guys in the box. Union Grove going to spread it out, but I'm going to give you an idea of where I think it's going to go. But we've got a flag down. We'll wait and see what this flag is about. The side judge threw it here on the near side. And it's going to be a false start. Called against Union Grove, going to back them up 5 yards. Offensive lineman pretty upset about the call as they back up 5. Going to be at the 30-yard line. The short now going to be a little bit longer. 3rd down and 6 to go to get this first down. Got to get it up past the 25 to the 24-yard line as the clock continues to roll.
35.
Nearing halftime here at Union Grove High School. First round of the state playoffs. Again, check us out on Friday nights as we bring you playoff football on GHSA.TV. Play on sports. Slade going to throw a big one out the left side. Up for grabs. And it's going to be caught. And I'm waiting to see who's got it. Bainbridge hops up with it. And Bainbridge going to come down with the interception. Bradley Sheets was going down the left sideline. And Bainbridge going to come up with the pick. Didn't get the number. I saw Sheets running down the line as he got it down at the 2-yard line. Slade threw it up there. And then they fought for the ball, and Sheets coming down with it. Will stall the drive again. But again, Bainbridge down at their own 2-yard line. Not exactly where they wanted to be field position-wise. So now 1:02 left in the first half. And Bainbridge gets another shot to take it 98 yards. Got 3 timeouts if they need them. McDowell back under center for Bainbridge. Bowie going to get the give off left side. McDowell going to keep it. And he gets dumped by Crane at about the 6-yard line. And I think Bainbridge is going to be happy to let this clock run down. Maybe take their timeouts with them to the locker room. They come out and kick it off to Union Grove to start the second half. Slow some of that momentum down. They're going to go in slow as McDowell back under center again. He's just going to keep it, roll off the left side, little option out to Lewis. And Lewis going to get away from 1, get away from 2 before he's finally forced out of bounds around the 10-yard line. Finally pushed out of bounds by Luke Parker. sophomore linebacker.
Tackled by Kavicki.
Going to be short of the first down by about 4 yards, so 3rd down and 4, 21 seconds.
It's 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure how everybody is in the stands, but it's not as cold in here. Cooper comes to the near side as a lone wide receiver. And the give's going to be to Bowie, and there he goes. Cuts across the 15, up near the 20, knock him down at the 21-yard line. When Bowie gets loose, he's got a lot of speed. He's hunched over right now, though. Looks like he maybe took a ball to the gut. Hopefully just maybe his wind was knocked out of him. And he's up by himself, hops back in the huddle. Good, tough kid for Bainbridge. So 1st down and 10 for the Bearcats at their own 21-yard line, and they're going to take a timeout. So we'll take a timeout with them, too, and give ourselves a break. Play on Sports TV. Check us out. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, on Facebook at Play on Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Again, that's Play on Sports. On Facebook and Twitter, hashtag GHSA Football. It's been a quick first half. If you're with us, we got 16 seconds left as we return back from the timeout. It's been all on the ground. There's been a few passes. Most of the passes that have come out of the hands of Union Grove has not gone the way they've intended, as Slane has thrown 2 picks here in the first half, and the Crane has pretty much carried the team on his back. He's put together quite a few yards, and he's gotten the carry quite a bit. I don't have the numbers. I'll get them for you as soon as I can get them. He took them early in the first quarter, got the first score of the night here on the first night of high school playoffs, GHSA playoffs. Crane takes it in from 15 yards, first score of the night. And then Bainbridge later comes back with a McDowell pick all the way down near the 10, 15-yard line. And then later they carry it in. McDowell does carry it in himself and picks up the touchdown for Bainbridge. So here we are late. Bainbridge just comes up with an interception, now picks up a first down from Bowie. And back from the timeout, 1st down and 10 as they'll start now just beyond their own 20 at the 21-yard line. Snap's taken. There's the pressure, and down he goes. Union Grove comes up with a sack. Tyler Vaughn, senior D lineman, comes off the left side pretty much untouched and drops him for 5 or 6 yards, and that's probably going to be it. And that is it. We have no more first half football here at Union Grove High School. Be sure to check us out every Friday as we give you the best coverage of Georgia football, all on Play on Sports. You can check out the highlights, www.playonsports.com/Georgia Football Playoffs, and just coverage throughout you can get on WSBTV.com. Be sure to hang with us. We'll be back for second half action in just 12 minutes.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
one match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
All right, we are back from the half. I hope you enjoyed the halftime entertainment of what you could see and what you could hear. But we are back. It's 7-7 here at Union Grove High School, less than a minute away from kicking off here in the second half. Union Grove will be receiving, going from right to left as we begin this second half. Expect to see a little bit more here on the ground as Bainbridge known for keeping the ball on the ground. They've done it all along. They run out of the veer offense, and if those of you who do not really know what that is, it's more of an option read type offense. If you're just joining us, you've missed a little bit, but we're still 7-7, so you can almost treat it like a 0-0 as we kick off this second half. But a few things for you as we begin the second half. Crane has 17 carries for 81 yards and a touchdown, and he has 5 tackles on defense, so he's almost a one-man wrecking crew. Slade, the quarterback for Union Grove, is 4 of 10, 31 yards, and 2 picks. On the other side of the football, Bainbridge has their own thing going on as they have done a good job so far. Damian Bowie, who has had 259 yards against Lee, has been held to 38 yards in the first half as they've keyed on him quite a bit. And Lewis has 9 carries for 42 yards. And on the defensive side, Jamez Harris, the senior linebacker, has 4 tackles, and his buddy just beside him, Marshall Mack, has 3 tackles. So combined, they have 7 tackles apiece there in the middle as they're getting to see Crane quite a bit as he's bringing it right up the middle. But it is 7-7 here at Union Grove High School, and we're glad you're joining us here, and you can join us throughout the playoffs. And it may not be here at Union Grove every time, but it will be on just GHSA.TV. So you can find us there. I'm not sure exactly which game I'm on, but if you want to hear me, you just click until you find me. But before we kick it off, I wanted to remind you that for all the best coverage of Georgia football throughout the playoffs, you can go to WSBTV.com. And for live scoring and highlights of all the games Play On Sports is covering, go to www.playonsports.com/Georgia Football Playoffs. And we are just about ready for the kickoff as Daniel Province is marking it off, getting ready to kick this one off. As he puts a foot into it down to the left side, going to be taken in just outside the 5-yard line. As he makes a move there, takes it up near the 20. They're going to stop him, though, at the 15-yard line and drive him back with about 500 Bearcat defenders.
Valentine on the return.
As the clock is actually still rolling, should have stopped a long time ago as we're just underway here. But that clock is rolling, but I guess if you're cold, it's not a big deal. I see the secret clock moving. And they've let it roll down to 11:29. So Union Grove quarterback Slade will take it here on first down from just outside the 15-yard line. The give is to Crane. And Crane is trying to get away from one. He does. He's trying to make a move there at the 20. Slides across there up near the 25. So what, again, looked like it was going to go for nothing, goes 5 yards. And a 2nd down and 5 for Crane. Again, mentioning Crane is near the 100-yard mark again. He's a tough running back. Very hard-nosed guys. He plays defensive side as well. Plays out of the linebacker spot. Has already put together 5 tackles. And all close to about 90 yards tonight, about 86 yards as he's continued to carry as he's done throughout the year. Over 200 yards against McIntosh last week in their region win. And trying to add on to what he's done there tonight as he gets another give. And he's hit and driven back, and he's going to try and carry forward. That time exactly what Bainbridge wanted is Crane to come off that side where looked like Mack was able to meet him there and drive him back. As they're going to get him forward progression just before the 25. So really no gain, no loss. 3rd down and 5. As we are now under 11 minutes here in the 3rd quarter, very early. Here on Play On Sports, GHSA.TV. Slade will take it on 3rd down. Crane will get the give again. He's got a huge hole at the 25. There he goes across the 30 and across the 35, and they'll mark him down at the 32, 33-yard line. Big run from Crane. Saving tackle from Sanders for the Bearcats. Not before Crane able to pick up a 1st down, carry of just about 10 yards. And again, he's adding to that total. Nearing 100 yards already tonight, early in the 3rd quarter. Maybe a few more gives, and he'll get there as he takes it on a little misdirection, going out to the right, trying to get away from one, and he can't get away from all of them. Again, Javen Sanders among a few, getting in on the stop over there. Again, the senior linebacker, Jamez Harris, getting his hands in there too. 2-yard carry. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Pretty big crowd on both sides. It's not quite full on the Bainbridge side, but considering they drove from Florida, that's a pretty good crowd they've got over there. There's a few open seats over there. And again, it's a cool night, but a lot of folks from Union Grove are out here tonight to support their home, Union Grove Wolverines. 9:35, and Slade going to give it off to a speedy back. Looking for a little bit of room to run. Luke Parker going to get about maybe 3 yards.
Parker carries ball.
Parker's carry going to make it 3rd down and 5. Little change of pace from Parker to Crane. Probably the difference of a few hundred pounds. Or excuse me, not a few hundred. Good Lord. It'd be like a mammoth out there. Just a couple pounds. Let's change that. Parker's still the deep back behind Slade. Slade now on 3rd down. Going to fake it to Parker. Looking across the middle, and he's got his man, but he throws it a little bit short. As he was looking for Gibbs. Skips it up to him to be incomplete. To make it 4th down and 5 from their own 42-yard line. 9:01 left in the 3rd quarter. As they're going to have to punt this one away and try and pin them deep. As the Renaissance man, Derek Crane, back to punt for Union Grove. The big senior running back, senior linebacker. Now punter. Looks like the Bearcats going to bring some pressure. Got 8 guys down on the line. 9 including the linebacker back there. They short a scoop, short one back there. And it's going to be a short punt as Crane gets a good bounce, though. Union Grove going to have to down it there at about the 31-yard line of the Bearcats, where the Bearcats will take over 1st down and 10. They've got 8:51 here in the 3rd quarter as they start their first possession of the 2nd half. And as they switch sides, I want to remind you, for the best coverage of Georgia football throughout the playoffs, remember to go to WSBTV.com. And for live scoring and highlights of all the game Play On Sports is covering, go to www.playonsports.com/Georgia Football Playoffs. Breedlove going to come to the near side as the lone back. McDowell going to send Malone in motion. And they're going to tuck it up inside and pick up a few. 7 or 8 yards on the carry. Bowie again adding to his total, again rushing for an unbelievable amount of yardage against Lee County last week. And now trying to add to his totals tonight. He's so far got about 38 yards. And that adds to it. Maybe about close to 50 yards, about 46 yards so far tonight. Bowie a speedy back out of that Veer offense. Union Grove putting everybody up in the box, going to force them to pick this up the hard way. And there goes McDowell. McDowell going to keep it. He goes off right side. He's got some room to run. He's picked up a few. He's definitely got it down to the 10. He's near the 5, and finally a saving tackle from Dalton Tumlin. Brings him down there, but not before he picks up almost 60 yards on the keeper.
To the 3-yard line, 1st down, Bearcats.
So no doubt a 1st down for the Bearcats. They carry it down 60 yards inside the 10-yard line, inside the 5, all the way down to the Union Grove 3-yard line. Lining up on 1st down inside the 5. McDowell under center. In the split back set. Give us to Bowie. And Bowie's got nowhere to go as he gets bottled up. Demetrius Jackson, the defensive back, up inside the box, making it hard to run inside. Going to say he lost a little bit back to the 4-yard line. So still 2nd down and goal. back to the 4. Haven't seen any throws coming from Bainbridge tonight, but this might be a time you might want to try something like that. You could slide it back inside the back of the end zone. There's nobody back there. They've got everybody in the box. They got one receiver out left who is being covered by Valentine, but still nobody else is in the back. You might could sneak somebody in back there, but they're going to give it to Lewis, and Lewis going to get stopped and now keeps going and drives his way across the end zone. Crane had him in the backfield for a loss, and he slides through, carries it 5 yards, gets the needed yardage for the touchdown for Bainbridge. And the visitors from Bainbridge all the way near Florida has made it 13-7, and they're about to kick their PAT up and see if they can make this a 7-point ball game. Again, Sodden will hold, Province will kick. As he measures it up, that's what I do when I kick. I like to make sure I'm straight. Snaps away, the placement down, kick is up, and it is right through the middle. It's 14-7, 6:45 left in the third quarter. And again, Bainbridge knocking it off on some big plays, gets it down on the long run from McDowell. Ladle punching it in as Lewis makes it 14-7. Hey, I want to remind you, for the best coverage of football, be sure to go to WSBTV.com. And for live scoring and highlights of all the game that Play On Sports is covering, go to www.playonsports.com/Georgia Football Playoffs. And again, please follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play On Sports, #GHSA Football. Again, that's follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play On Sports, #GHSA Football. So with 6:45, Union Grove back to receive a kick. Province going to be kicking for Bainbridge. Bainbridge just now left on top, 14-7, a 5-yard run from Lewis. As Union Grove back to take this one is Valentine. Valentine looks for a seam, and he's going to be brought down there at the 25. Pretty heads-up collision out there with Octavius Breedlove, the senior safety and wide receiver for Bainbridge. So they'll start there. The Wolverines will have it at their own 25-yard line. As Slade comes in from the sideline, big, tall sophomore, has a good release, throws a good, hard football. So far has not been where he wants to be, as he's accumulated some yardage, but not exactly where he wants to be. He's 4 of 10 for the night. Actually, 4 of about 11. As I forgot to write the last one down. Is on first down. He's going to take it, drop straight back as he pumps one, throws a middle one, and he's not able to get it to his receiver as he's trying to get it out to Caleb Ham. That'll be incomplete. Second down and 10. .638, second down and 10 from their own 25-yard line, out of the I formation, not the I formation, it's out of the shotgun formation with Crane as the back. And Crane's going to get it. He spins off one, but he's going to have to get through a host of guys as he does get about 2 or 3 yards before he's forced down by Cheatham. Cheatham stops him after about 3 yards. Third down and 7. As the clock continues to roll, it was a very quick first quarter, but so far in the second and third quarter, it's been a little bit slower as we had the record-setting first quarter. So Slade going to give it to Crane again on third down. He's got the corner. If he can just get it inside there, and he is going to get bottled up as he had nowhere to go, as big Jamez Harris pounced on him as soon as he got to the edge. Nothing gain, nothing loss again. And another 3 and out for Union Grove. They're going to have to punt it right back to the Bearcats. Got a few scores for you as we get a chance to let you know. We will Crane back to kick, back to punt for Union Grove. McDowell, one of the safeties, back for the Bearcats. Good snap. A little end over end is going to land short and see if they get the bounce. And they do get the bounce, but it's going to bounce out of bounds at the 40. Mark them at the 41-yard line while they're getting set up. Got North Hall on top of Woodward 14-0, and St. Pius on top of Dawson County 35-14. Marietta High School on top of Lowndes County. I tell you what, that's a big surprise there early in the second quarter. Valdosta High is down to North Cobb High School. Brookwood High down to Laster 21-3, and Mill Creek leading Alpharetta at the time. So a lot going on out there, that some surprising scores. Norcross all over Chattahoochee right now, 20-0. And here we are at Union Grove High School. The Bearcats again on first down and 10. Good field position at their 41-yard line, leading 14-7 with 5:09 left in the third quarter. Union Grove's got everybody in the box looking to combat that veer, and they're going to give it off to Lewis, who trips as he's getting going. And he'll get about a yard or two on the carry, and we'll give the stop to Chuck McConville. McEachern, as we continue, is winning. Walton High School on top of Parkview at the time. Northside Warner Robins all over Effingham County, 34-0. Tucker High School on top of Creekview at the time, 28-3. Johns Creek High School, and a close one with North Gwinnett, down 7-14 right now. And Marist, 35-0 on top of Gilmer County. And we'll give you a few more in just a minute. 4.5, second down and 8. It looks like they may have got an early start, but they're not going to call it. Or maybe they did. Not sure. Don't see any. I do see the laundry down, so they'll get them. They'll back them up 5 for the early start. Westminster and Pepperell. Westminster on top of them, and Lovejoy is beating up on Tri-Cities 14-0. Grayson High School all over Wheeler County 34-6. Langston Hughes in a baseball score 9-0 over Rockdale County. West Forsyth is beating Collins Hill 31-14. Thomas County Central down in Bainbridge's area is beating Creekside right now 13-7. North Paulding in a surprising lead right now, 41-7 on Flowery Branch. As we have second down from Bainbridge now, McDowell going to look around and change it up a little bit. Getting a little bit louder here in the stands here at Union Grove High School. They've got their horn things that they're blowing. And it gives to Lewis, and Lewis going hard off left side. He's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards across the 40. Up to the 43-yard line. It'll be third down and 7, maybe 8. Third down and 8 from there. M.L. King on top of Sequoia. Westover High leading Jonesboro High School. Carver Columbus down to Dalton High School right now, losing 7-6. Excuse me, that's Carver High Atlanta, not Carver out of Columbus. Third down, a long ways to go. 3:45. McDowell under center for Bainbridge, and he's going to keep it himself. He looks for a hole, and he's going to close up pretty quick as Crane grabs onto his ankles, gets it across to the 46-yard line. Let's see what they decide to do. As they do, let you know, we got a few scores that have not come in. Warner Robins, we don't know. So if you do know, send us a little shout out. Peach County leading on top of Jefferson County. Love it on top of Coosa. And that's just a few more. Carrollton on top of Stevens County now 24-7. So there's a few scores for you. Don't forget that you can check it out yourself. You go to GHSA, WSBTV.com, or also check us out, www.playonsports.com/Georgia Football Playoffs for more. Parker looking to let this one land, and he does, and it takes a bounce for the Union Grove advantage as it goes out almost sideways at the 16. A great kick. Punt of about 40 yards. It's going to flip the field. 2:54 where Union Grove will now take over first down and 10 there. Looks like the band's getting back in place here at Union Grove. They gave them the third quarter off, I think, and maybe that's why it slowed everything down. But they're back. I'm sure it'll speed up now. So Union Grove, Crane in the backfield with Slade. They're hustling up. They got 4 receivers out, 2 left, 2 to the right. Bainbridge with 4 down linemen, running out of a 4-3 set. Give it to Crane. Crane looking for a hole. He's trying to get to the edge. We've got a flag down as Crane gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing else, and that is more than likely going to be a hold. As Jamez Harris, the linebacker from Bainbridge, was trying to get up in there, and it looks like somebody may have grabbed his shirt while he was in pursuit of Crane. Union Grove is retreating. It looks like it's going to be a hold called against Union Grove, and that'll back them up 10. It'll be first down and 20. And there goes that lonely march. I know every coach hates to see that. It's actually mark them half the distance, so it's not going to be first down and 20. It'll be first down and 16, I believe. I don't know. My math is not always good. I don't teach mathematics. So you look at it on your screen, and you add it up, and you let me know. Slade with an empty backfield. Going to give it off to Crane back there with him. Crane bounces off the line, now looking for room to run. Throws a big stiff arm there at the 10, up to the 15, now up near the 20-yard line. I tell you what, give the boy some credit. He's got a good, strong arm. He's a hard runner and picks up almost 15 yards on his own and gets it past the original line of scrimmage up to the 20, where he's forced out of bounds there. And looks like he's down. He's out of bounds, so they'll probably continue play. Hopefully maybe just had the breath knocked out of him, but we hope he can get back up and get out there quick. They've got him back up. Good to see him back up. They'll hustle back out and get play started. It's going to be second down and 6 for Union Grove. 2:21 left as we're ticking away here in the third quarter. Tell you what, there's a big difference. If you're listening to us out there, I'm sure you're in your cozy home, but there's a huge difference out from this press box. I went down during halftime to talk to some folks, and I was quick to make my way back up here. It was a lot warmer up here, so I'm a little jaded up here. Second down and 6. Slade out of the shotgun, going to fake it to Parker. Now roll to his right. Throws it quick across the flats and almost picked off. He found the wrong man. And it looks like Dontavius Balkman almost able to pick that one up and run it. He had nothing but green grass, probably a pick 6 if he could have came away with that one. But third down and 6. Now for Union Grove as Slade tried to squeeze it in there. There's nowhere to put it. As he'll now be at his own 20-yard line again, shooting to get this third down. As they've got trips to the left and one to the right. Parker, the deep back. Bainbridge showing blitz, and they're going to get a screen out to Parker. And Parker makes a move there at the 25, down to the 30, gets it up to the 35-yard line. Great call from the coaching staff at Union Grove to throw a screen, knowing that Bainbridge is going to be pinning their ears back and coming after them. So they throw a screen out to Parker. Parker able to pick up 10-plus yards, more than enough that was needed. Picks up the first down up to the 35, close to the 35-yard line, where they get a first down and 10 there. As the clock will continue to roll, now under 2 minutes, as they're able to keep the drive alive. Still no sign of Crane yet. Parker still the back with Slade. Wide receivers switching it up. Now the trip's going to go to the right side. Graham going to come to the near side. The give's going to be to Parker. Parker, a different type of runner. I told you, a little bit speedier. Takes it across the 40, up near the 41. Carry of 6 yards. It'll be second down and 4. Parker probably not the biggest back out there, but he hits the holes quick, where Crane has got speed. Crane has got booze, but Crane is more of a bruising type runner. Big, strong guy. Nonetheless, 6-yard carry makes it 2nd down and 4. 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Slade going to take it, give it to Parker again. Excuse me, that wasn't Parker that time. They snuck in on me. That was Miles Vaughn, sophomore running back. We've got a few tempers flaring here at Union Grove High School as the clock was called. And they continued with the play, and he didn't like the way he got treated. And I'd like to see his players shoving him back, telling him to get out of that pile and get out of the mess. It's a heated game. Everybody knows it is. More than likely it'll be an offsetting call. The first call was probably going to be a legal procedure, maybe early movement, which would back them up 5, and then the action that happened. The extracurricular activity that happened will probably be an offset penalty. That being the case, they'll mark off the 5, and it'll be 2nd down and just about 9 yards. But we'll wait because I'm not perfect, and I don't know everything because the official has not told me yet. Nor has he texted me or hit me up on Twitter, which you can do that because you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play On Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Again, you can always follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play On Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Be sure to follow us. I know Tony Tumlin out there, if you're listening, I know he's got a Twitter account. Brian Smith, a friend of mine, has a Twitter account. They tell me to follow him from time to time, but I haven't done that yet on Twitter. I'm more of a follow you in my car type guy. That sounds bad. Sounds kind of stalkerish. I follow you in my car. So, no, I will not follow you in my car. A few more scores out there. Riverdale and Cairo playing today. Down in Cairo, Riverdale actually leading down there 7-6. One thing about Riverdale along with Stockbridge, Union Grove, and a lot of teams in this area have good, strong defenses. And as you know, offense scores points, but defense wins championships. And that's what we're seeing tonight is a lot of defense. And the lights have now gone out. I'm not sure if we made someone mad, but we have lost it. Oh, there our lights are back on. Maybe they're telling me to shut up. Or excuse me, to hush. I'm not allowed to say that on TV, I don't think. So the penalty going to back them up. Like I said, 5 yards will be 2nd down and 9. 1:12 left in the third quarter. Bainbridge leading 14-7 as they're going to take a timeout to discuss some things. Well, so we'll roll out again. And let me always remind you again that you can always follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Play On Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Again, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play On Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. I'm sure you can hear it through the microphone. It is getting crunk, as they would say down here in the side, the student side and of the stands here at Union Grove High School. The band getting it pumped up, trying to get it loud out there for their guys. It's gotten a little exciting here. A few extracurricular activity has happened here and there, and now more fans are getting onto their feet and getting into the game. 2nd down and 9 after the penalty. And Slade going to give it off to Crane, who's back in. He takes it across the 40, the big man across the 45 to the 46-yard line, throws his hands up in the first down salute. As he busts up through that hole, I know Union Grove, glad to see him back in, no doubt. Though Parker did a good job coming in. And Miles Vaughn, the sophomore, running back in for a little while, didn't really get a chance to do anything as the penalty gave Crane time to get back up and moving. Is now their 1st down and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Give again to Crane, who hits the hole hard. Bust through the hole again, still busting through as he is able to pick up some big yardage before he is brought down near the 1st down marker. And I tell you what, that penalty has definitely amped up the fans now. Whatever extracurricular activity happened out there has opened up the fans over here as they are now totally into the game. the band members along with the student section here, and the lights are off again. Down to 40 seconds as they get set. The official blows the whistle. The clock will continue again. Kind of an offset pistol out of the shotgun formation. Slade going to give it to Crane again. Crane looking off the right side. Not going to get as much, but he's going to get a whole lot up to the 40-yard line. The guy gets hit at the line of scrimmage and still leans his way forward for positive yardage. 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6. The linebacker, Jamez Harris, senior linebacker, making another stop. He's got to be near 10 tackles as he's all over the field on defense for Bainbridge. 2nd down and 6, down to 10 seconds. Will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And Crane will run it again as he's trying to run. He pops off the line. He's still going to run at the 35. Down across the 30 up to the 26-yard line. That's all you can ask for from a running back who's not afraid of contact and continues to run it down. He runs for the 1st down and also runs the clock out in the 3rd quarter. So now we'll switch sides of the field as Union Grove looking to punch the ball in here at Union Grove High School. It's the 1st round of the state playoffs. We're out of the 3rd quarter, heading to the 4th, and we're going to take another break.
That's the 3rd quarter.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot at this.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program.
Glad you're back with us here in the 4th quarter. It's getting exciting here, 14-7. Union Grove driving. We'll have a 1st down when we begin. I know during the break you got to see the promo video put together by Play on Sports as they cover athletics throughout the state. And we're glad that you're here joining us tonight because it, I guess, put some truth behind it that we're proud of our kids that are out here playing in Georgia high school sports. And there's no better way to support it than to watch them play. So 4th down, Crane going to get the first give in the 4th quarter. He's going to take it across the 25 before he is hemmed up by quite a few guys out there. I'd say leading the way, number 57, Darryl McGee. Give him about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And this will be the most important 12 minutes that most of these young guys will get to see in a long time, especially the seniors who definitely want to go out, don't want to go out in the 1st round, but they want to go out with some kind of pride. And we'll see who can put it together the best here as the 4th quarter definitely underway early here. As Crane going to get another give going off left side. Stutter steps across the 25 up to the 24. Pick up maybe a yard, if anything. So 2nd down and 8, or excuse me, 3rd down and 8. Going to change out some personnel. Plenty of time left. You don't have to make it such an urgent situation here that you feel like you got to sling the ball all over the place. You've got 12 minutes still, or 11 minutes, I guess, as we've been under a minute already here in the 4th quarter. But this is where it all rests out here. Union Grove on 3rd down 14-7. And Big Slade going to throw a quick one out across the middle. And felt like he had some guys on his back. Austin Brown, the wide receiver, out there and sitting inside of the zone. It'll be incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 8, I guess we'll say. And it looks like they plan on staying on the field. The big quarterback, Slade, the sophomore. Definitely a big kid. Good strong arm. See what they decide to do here. If they try and rest on the legs of Crane to tuck it inside of there. Or is Slade going to throw the ball? Or are they going to maybe possible throw out a screen here and slow down that defense from Bainbridge? Slade going to throw it. He's got a guy going across the middle, and he is bumped that time. You got to expect to see a flag, and there's not one. There's a late flag there. As he was definitely hit. Gibbs going across the middle looking for the pass, and he was hit right in the back as he was about to catch it. Very late flag. You normally don't see it that late. I'm not sure if he was motivated by some fan noise over here on the Union Grove sideline, but if that is a pass interference call, it will be enough for a first down and to sustain the drive as they're tucking inside here, probably get around the 20-yard line. The call is pass interference called against the defense, so it'll move the ball up. Now you hear the boo birds over on the Bainbridge side. So I guess if it goes your way, you cheer. If it don't, you get to boo. Sometimes I enjoy being the boo bird. Sticking my head out the window here so you can hear some of the action here. You can hear the Union Grove coming from the student sections. They're cheering it on. The penalty will mark them up across the 15-yard line near the 10, somewhere around the 12-yard line. It'll be a first down and 10 as they're able to march it up. Here on first down, been running out of the pistol-type formation most of the night. Crane sitting a little bit back behind Slade, as he's done so all night. Doing it again, more than likely going to get the ball here, and he does, going right up the right side. He's found him a hole, goes across the 10, across the 5. Mark him at the 4-yard line. When he gets a head of steam moving, boy, he's hard to bring down. It's going to be close to a first down. I guess it all depends on the spot. They're going to say he's about 2 yards short, so it'll be second down and 2. An ideal spot to be. You can get a first down here inside the 3-yard line. You got 4 downs to punch it inside the end zone. ESPN fight song coming from the band. There goes Crane. He gets the give, and he's met there at the line of scrimmage, trying to get back across the 4. No doubt expecting that. Bainbridge put a few guys inside the box, looking to make that stop. Don't be afraid to go back to Crane here. They got third down and 2, third down and 3 here, no doubt. You got to keep giving it to the man. He's got you there all night long. He's over 100 yards tonight. He's gotten quite a few carries. Way across 20-plus yards in carries. He's definitely not done here tonight as he lines up behind Slade, off to his right side. Snaps there, gives to Crane, looking for a hole. Dives across the 5, now dives across the goal line, and it's a touchdown, Union Grove. The man has done it, put the team on his back. He's carried it all the way down the field, and he's made it happen. He carries it out from 4 yards, a big run. Second effort, third effort, fourth effort, takes it across. It's 14-13. He is now down again on the other side of the goal line. It is a cold night tonight, so muscles can get a little bit tight. It's kind of the opposite of the summertime when some of that moisture gets pulled out of your system. Here the muscles just get real tight. And they're down there tending to him, and it's 14-13. We'll wait. The PAT tries. They're able to get him up and moving. And he is back up. He's coming across the field under his own power. We got the police sound coming from Brandon. I'm not sure who's chasing Brandon right now. Listening to the crowd out here, they love Derek Crane. He's coming across the field now, and everybody's screaming, Derek Crane, Derek Crane. I'm sure he's a pretty big icon here. He's a strong football player. He's done it all year long. You carry the ball as many times as he had, you might get a few bumps and bruises, but he definitely doesn't show it. It's his first, second, third, whatever efforts he puts out there, he makes it happen. Again, Eric Forrest will be holding for Union Grove as a sophomore quarterback. And we've got another flag down, and it's going to be an offsides call against the defense. So half the distance to the goal. So just get it about a yard closer. I would just say no thanks. We're going to stay here. And that's what they do. Coach Bergdorf chooses to decline the penalty and just go for the PAT attempt. Sean Davis for the PAT. Placement down. The kick is high. The kick has got to get there, and it falls short. The kick is no good, so sometimes the guaranteed PAT doesn't happen. It is 14-13 as that kick went straight up and came right down, probably a foot or two from going through the uprights. So 14-13, 9-11, Bainbridge still leading. And still a very early fourth quarter. So much can happen here. It's not a big deal. You can't hang your head about that one. But we'll run out and take another quick break. But just to remind you that you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play on Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Again, you can always follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play on Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. And as you're going throughout this weekend and other times throughout the week, be sure you can check out the best coverage of Georgia football throughout the playoffs. You can go to WSBTV.com. Again, that's WSBTV.com. And for those of you who love to see highlights and scores, you can check us out on www.playonsports.com/GA Football Playoffs. Again, you can catch your highlights there of all action on this first night of football for the high school playoffs throughout Georgia High School Sports Association. The kick is away. It's a short one, going to be taken at the 25. Cheatham looking for room to run. He's gets a little seam. Gets up to the 46-yard line. Good return from Cheatham. The stop from Union Grove. Ronald Johnson, senior DN, and tight end for Union Grove. So great field position. 9:05 for Bainbridge. Bainbridge needing to sustain the ball and sustain a drive here so they can run some time out of the clock. And the clock is their best friend, and of course for Union Grove, it's their worst enemy right now. Nothing different about the formation. McDowell stands under center. He's got Lewis and he's got Bowie. Lewis going to get it, roll across the 50 before he's brought down by Crane. 5 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 5. I'm getting a lot of text messages and messages on my Facebook account, so I'm super excited that you guys are actually listening. Or maybe you're just tuning in here and there, or you're pretending like you're listening. But if you're lying, I will find out. 2nd down and 5 for the Bearcats. They've crossed over the 50 to Union Grove 49-yard line. And the give is to Lewis. Lewis has got some room on the outside. He's got it to the 40. He's got it to the 30, now all the way down to the 25-yard line. Thank goodness for Jackson, who was able to pull off the stop there before he got any further. It's a carry of 25 yards, but there is a flag down on the side judge here. Probably going to be a block. It is going to be a chop block called. And so that gain for nothing. Back them up 10 yards. And that's a big thank you for that one. Union Grove, that gain goes for nothing. Just a little bit use of the clock. That's a hard one to call. It's hard to see those type penalties as they're coming out. So that is the call. It's going to back them up quite a bit as the football official makes that lonely journey, walking it back 10 yards. So what was a 25-yard gain now becomes a 10-yard or close to 15-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 20.
2nd and 19.
All the way back to the 37-yard line of the Bearcats. Second down now and 20 yards. McDowell stands under center, and he's going to give it off to Lewis again. Lewis not going to get quite as much as he did the last time, 2 or 3 yards up to the 40-yard line. Still going to have to go about 16 yards to get this first down, so 3rd down and 16.
Ball spotted on the 40.
Got my buddy Tony Tumlin, who is my partner in crime. We've called a lot of football together through the past few years for local radio station AM 1410, and he's out there listening to me, and I miss him. He's my partner in crime. We've been together for a long time. He makes the football game so much easier. His extensive knowledge 3rd down and 16, 7:30 and ticking away here, and the give is going to be to McDowell. McDowell puts the ball on the ground, and Union Grove is going to come up with it. Valentine again. Valentine for Union Grove comes up with an unbelievable turnover again. I tell you what, Valentine, you might be Union Grove's Valentine before this one is over, as you picked up 2 picks now. 2 fumbles have gone your way, so that you might have some Valentines in your locker when you return from Thanksgiving break. And I tell you what, everybody out in listening land, you can use that line anytime you want. I have not trademarked it or copyrighted it, so you can use that. Valentine will be your Valentine. 1st down and 10. Now Union Grove getting another shot here, and Crane's going to get it, go off right side, finds him a hole, carries it across the 30 up to the 25-yard line, close to a 1st down. Depends on where they mark it. The Bearcats out trying to rip the ball out from Crane, but it's going to be hard to lift them out of those pythons that you call arms. And they're going to say he got it, so the chains are going to move here in Wolverine country. Unbelievable turn of events. It's been a back-and-forth game all night long, so 1st down, Slade back in the shotgun. And there goes Crane again, believe it or not. He's going to carry the football, tucks across the 20, down to the 10, to the 5, looking for the pylon. He's got the pylon. We have fate word. There it is. Touchdown, Union Grove. And Crane does it again. Crane this time only carries it from almost 30 yards out. I tell you what, just give him the ball and let him do it. He's done it on defense. He's done it on offense. He adds to his numbers tonight. He's got to be reaching that 150-yard mark as he puts the team on his back again. He's a hard man to stop. Once he hits that seam, boy, I tell you what, he is a force to be reckoned with. I know the Bearcats were looking a little upset on that play, but it's hard to make the stop. He was a good block. The offensive line opened up a hole that you could drive a tractor trailer through, and that score is going to make it 19-14. Coach Bergdorf going to call a timeout to contemplate 1 or 2 point conversion here, so we'll head away again as we take our break. Remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play on Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Again, our Facebook and Twitter, Play on Sports, hashtag GHSA Football.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot at this.
Might as well go for 2. I think that's 204 right now. 204, okay. Crane doing an unbelievable job on carrying the football tonight. He's already at 200 yards, marked him at 204 yards actually, as he has put the team on his back, and he is no doubt creating some damage down there on the football field. He's carried it quite a few times. I don't have his carries, but he's also been in the end zone 3 times tonight, as we await to see what Union Grove plans to do here. Is Eric Forrest now going to take it, look at the throw, going across the end zone. He's got a receiver there. 2-point conversion is good as Zach Graham rolls off to the right side. Forrest finds him there, faked it like he was going to run to the left side, stops, turns it back to the right, and there's the 2-point conversion they were looking for, 21-14. It's a totally different ball game now. The momentum has definitely shifted the way of the Wolverines, 21-14. And I tell you what, folks, if you want to see highlights, there's going to be quite a few from Crane tonight, as he has done nothing but carry the football and carry it well tonight. Be sure to check out those highlights on www.playonsports.com/GA Football Playoffs. And for all coverage, you want to see all games and see what's going on out there, be sure to check on WSBTV.com. If you're just joining us tonight so far, you've been at some other games watching and clicking over from different games on GHSA.TV from Play on Sports, you've missed a lot. Here at Union Grove, the game has definitely switched tides here. Union Grove has scored 2 times in the last almost 2.5 minutes to make this game 21-14, where they've taken the lead on the Bearcats, visiting all the way from Decatur County, which is on the Georgia-Florida line. And if you haven't been there, there's not a lot of roads that go through there. You have to get off the beaten path and hit some of the Georgia State highways. There's not an interstate for it. And there's the kick, of course, from Davis. They touch and let the ball go out, and the ball's going to go out around the 20-yard line. That's where they're going to mark it. So now the tide has definitely switched in favor of the Wolverines. The Bearcats now got to take it 80 yards from their own 20-yard line. And they've got 6 minutes and 54 seconds to do it. They can strike quick, so you got to be careful when watching the video. You got to stick to your assignments. And now they're going to have one jump a little bit early. Nerves get a little bit rattled when it gets here late in the game. You want to make the play. You don't want the defense get on top of you. So sometimes you get the jitters to jump a little bit early, and they did. That's going to cost them 5 yards. So now back to the 15-yard line. It'll be first down and 15. We don't have our multi-camera set tonight, so we can't give you a sight of the band down there and the student section, who is more than going crazy right now, pumping it up here on the Union Grove sideline in the stands. And the give's going to be to Bowie. And Bowie going to get stood up after about 2 or 3 yards, getting it near the original line of scrimmage to the 18, maybe 18 and a half. They're going to mark him, though, at the 18. So it'll be second down and 12. So, Brandon, what do you think about the game so far? Brandon will not speak. Man of many words. Second down and 12. Near the 6-minute mark. And the give's going to be to Bowie. Going to get it across the 20 to about the 21-yard line. This will be third down and 9 from their own 21. Out of the spread formation, there's three receivers, as they spread it out a little bit. Change up the formation. Lewis going to come in motion to the near side. And looking back to get to the quarterback, McDowell has nowhere to go. Be dropped for a short loss.
Lots of on the play, 4th and 9.
If you can hear but you can't see, just hang in there. Or if you can't hear and you can't see, still hang in there. 4th down and 9. As they're going to look to protect their punter here. Parker on his 20 as the lone safety for Union Grove. Sodden back to kick for Bainbridge. And there's going to be a stoppage and a timeout called by Union Grove.
Timeout Wolverines.
So now 4th down and 9. If you've lost us, just hang in there. Maybe you'll see us in a little while. We will continue out just in case. If you get to pick it up back later, you can do that. But right now we are having a few technical difficulties, so could stay with us. Is Soudan going to punt a beautiful punt And it's going to land at the Union Grove 40, now bounce down across the 35 near the 33-yard line. Great punt from Soudan. He's going to put 50-plus yards on the punt. I tell you what, Soudan has done an excellent job of punting the football as he has flipped the field numerous times for Bainbridge. So now Union Grove with 4.5 minutes to spare, 4.5 minutes to waste, honestly, is what needs to happen. So now from the 33-yard line, 1st down and 10 for Union Grove. Slade now going to go under center. Parker, the deep back, who's going to get the ball. Get to the original line of scrimmage, maybe lean across for one to the 35. We're going to mark him at the 34-yard line. We're back on, folks. If you missed us, I'm sorry you did miss us because we've had some exciting things happen here while you were gone. Union Grove did convert the 2-point conversion, made it 21-14. And now after a stop, Union Grove gets the ball back on a beautiful punt from Soudan from Bainbridge. Soudan punted almost 50-plus yards. And now Union Grove 2nd down and 9 with Crane now the deep backs. Slade under center. He's done for the 2nd time tonight. Now going to give it to Crane. Crane going to hit the line and try and drive forward a little bit. Gets across the 35 to the 36. Harris and Mack in on the stop, 3rd down and 6. So if you did miss us, if you can find that part again, you don't have to worry that think you missed it. I got a few emails out there letting me know that we're back, and we are. So thank you for letting us know. Timeout going to be called by Bainbridge as the clock rolls down to 3 minutes and 40 seconds. So just again to fill you back in, if you did, I'm not sure, I don't remember exactly when it went out, but the 2-point conversion from Union Grove was good. Made it 21-14. Eric Foster came in and found his receiver in the back right end of the court, the back right corner as he ran it left and threw it back to the right. And then Bainbridge did get the ball back, were forced to go 3 and out as a big penalty backed them up, but a big punt from Soudan flipped the field as he punted it 50-plus yards over near the 30-yard line of Union Grove, 33-yard line to be exact. So now they're 3rd down and 6 from there, so that catches you up. They lead at 21-14, 3:39. And there goes Crane looking for the 1st down marker, carries it up to the 40. Not going to quite be there. It's going to be 4th down and 3 or 4 yards. And Ronnie Prince, you are welcome to come up here anytime. Ronnie Christian. You're welcome to come up here anytime. It's amazing on one night that I'm getting a text from different people, 2 people named Ronnie. But Ronnie Christian is wishing to come up here, and so he can anytime you want. You can sit wherever you wish. And another timeout call. 3:32 is going to stop it again. So it's been a while since we've taken the break and let you know of our Twitter and Facebook following hashtag. And I just learned what hashtags were a little while back because I have ignored Twitter, but I'm not going to ignore it anymore. I'm about to get on Twitter maybe tomorrow. But if you are hearing us, please follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play on Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Again, Play on Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. If you don't know what the hashtag is, it looks like a number sign. So that's what you need to follow. You put that in there and you hashtag and follow. But then again, if you just look at it across your screen whenever we put it up there, that'll tell you exactly what you need to put up there. As Maggie has done so well doing tonight, so she is getting all the graphics and marquees where they need to be. As Crane is back to punt. McDowell back deep for Bainbridge as he's going to let it drop. And it's going to take a bounce for Bainbridge and go straight up. And that's where they'll begin. They're at the 30-yard line. They're going to say it was at the 31-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10 from their own 31-yard line. The Bearcats got to take it almost 70 yards, 69 to be exact for all you mathematicians out there. I know some of my math has been pretty bad tonight, and I don't apologize at all. Three minutes and 23 seconds left. Bainbridge got a ways to go. They don't throw the football a whole lot, so they got a lot of ground to cover on the ground. But all they got to do is chew up here a few yards there, get the ball in the end zone, not give it back to Union Grove. So now they come out of the shotgun formation as they throw a new quarterback in there, Hayden Guy, the sophomore. Going to throw a swing pass out to Lewis. Lewis makes a good move, gets free at the 30. Now gets loose from Crane, gets across the 45 up near the 50. Well, they'll finally mark him out at the 48-yard line. Correction on the quarterback there. Preston Norris, the junior quarterback, actually. Swing pass goes for almost 20 yards. 15 plus, somewhere in between there. All the way to the 48-yard line. A big first down. First completion of the night for the Bearcats as Norris out of the shotgun again. And this time he's going to give it to Lewis. And Lewis, not a lot of room as he gets bottled up quickly by Jeffrey Pinte. But across the 50, near the 49, in between the 49 and the 50, right inside the hash mark. Give him 3 yards, second down and 7. The defensive coaches here from Union Grove calling out symbols to their guys here. Out of the shotgun again, Norris stands about 2 or 3 yards back, takes the snap. He's going to keep it this time, looking to option it out. He finds Lewis. Lewis going to get dropped for a loss. As he ran out of room as he is first hit by Jeffrey Kimte, again, the running back. Finishing him off is Tyler Vaughn, the senior defensive lineman, coming up to drop him for about 2 yards. I'll make it third down and 9 as the clock continues to roll at 2 minutes and 5 seconds. The atmosphere changing a little bit as the Bearcats heading back to the huddle, letting time roll out a little bit. A stop here, and Union Grove's in good shape as the Bearcats don't seem to be in a whole lot of hurry to get up to the line. As Norris again takes a snap, looks over to the flats where he's going to find McCoy, and he's going to be dropped down there. He's got about 6 yards on the pickup. It's going to be fourth down and 3. They'll probably call a timeout to think about it. Excuse me, that was Cameron McDowell on the catch. Austin Brown on the stop for Union Grove. As we await to see what the actual call was as they're putting the ball back down. But there is a flag down in the backfield, and we'll see what this is. If it's a hold, then that's going to be a big deflator for the Bearcats. And they're actually going to mark the ball up as they call roughing the passer, which is a personal foul call against Union Grove. And that'll tack 15 yards on an automatic first down all the way up to the Union Grove 30-yard line. So with 1:26, it's a big break for a big break for the Bearcats deep inside of Union Grove territory. They're both teams down to one timeout, and it'll continue to roll here. And there's a lot of nervous fans. There's not a whole lot of people sitting anymore because if you're sitting, you can't see. So Norris back in. He's the third quarterback of the night for the Bearcats. So Ed Pilcher and his boys trying to drive up some late damage here, and there's pressure on the play. Parker gets him down, applies the pressure. Lewis gets it, but Lewis going to be dropped for a yard loss. Big Crane, Derek Crane, the offensive giant, comes up with a huge stop as he drops Lewis down for about a yard or 2 loss. So now second down and 12, and the clock is still rolling. They've got a timeout to use, and they're not real quick up to the line. They're already at 40 seconds. McDowell coming to the near side. They've got 3 receivers, 2 left, 1 to the right. Norris out of the shotgun. He's looking deep. He's got some pressure, throws a long one out. His guy's not even looking, makes a big catch inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Going down, Charles Valentine, who's been the man of the defensive night, not able to pick up with his receiver. Didn't turn around to find the ball.
Pass complete.
And the pass of 20 yards is complete inside the 10-yard line. It's definitely gotten exciting here. If you love exciting football, then you're definitely on the right channel here on www.ghsa.tv.com. Excuse me, .tv. There's no .com because I .tv'd it. So 24 seconds. One timeout for both sides. Norris takes a snap, and he's going to throw another one out to his back, and it's going to be incomplete, intended for Greg Cooper. Again, Valentine in coverage. It'll be second down and goal.
Second and goal at the 8.
Inside the 10 at the 9. 20.6 seconds left. Everybody on their feet. Both sides are getting pretty excited. Bainbridge has a lot of fans going down to the sideline, just like Union Grove. The whole student section has now unloaded and are down at the end zone against the fence. So if you're not able to see it on TV, just imagine a lot of people on the fence, and you'll see it. So Norris out of the shotgun. He's got two receivers. He throws a quick one, trying to throw a fade out over to Valentine, and the ball is incomplete. As he had the ball in his hands, Greg Cooper, the wide receiver, went up over Valentine and made an unbelievable attempt. But as soon as he hit the ground, the ball popped it out. And so now the ground is the best friend of Union Grove, down to 16.2 seconds. They're going Cooper's side every time. He's got a pretty big height advantage on top of Valentine. And now Union Grove going to change it up a little bit. Valentine coming to the sideline. And Caleb Ham, junior defensive back and wide receiver, now going to take over for Valentine. Create a different matchup on the corners. Third down and 9. Cooper coming to this side this time. Actually, Cooper's still on the other side. Miller and McDowell to the near side. Norris looking quick to the side. He's throwing out, looking for McDowell. Huns it out, and incomplete. In and out of the hands of McDowell. In coverage was Stephen Cleary, the junior defensive back. Got in behind him, so now fourth down and goal. So this is where it all happens right here. You're going to have one set of stands go nuts. If it's this side, I'm going to have to get behind the glass so you'll be able to hear. If it's the other side, you may hear boo birds. I don't know. But fourth down and goal. Ball is on the 9-yard line. 11.2 seconds left. This is it. There is no chance for a first down. You either score or you go home. He's going to float one out looking for Cooper. Pass is incomplete. And that's all it's going to take. Norris threw the ball out there. Greg Cooper had slipped down on the play, flies it over his hands, so it's going to be first down in Union Grove. The Wolverine defense has held. It's been an excellent football game, and there's been crazier things happen in football. We got to see some football games this year where a guy ripped the ball out on when he was trying to down the football. So this one's easy. One timeout. Coach Pilcher has one timeout. The Bearcats can stop it one more time. Not sure if they'll do it or not. 7 seconds. They've got one timeout. One down is all it's going to take. And Union Grove will move over to the second round of the high school playoffs. But they're going to call a timeout, so we'll take one more break and let you know about that hashtag that we have for you guys. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play On Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Again, look at our stuff. You can see it. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. There's our hashtags. There's our follows. But follow us, please. Play On Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. And again, if you're looking for highlights, you can find them on www.playonsports.com/Georgia Football Playoffs. And for all the best coverage of Georgia high school football, you can go to WSBTV.com. And we're definitely not done tonight, but we're about 7 seconds from being done here tonight. We want to thank you for listening to us. Play On Sports brings you high school football all throughout the playoffs. You can find us on GHSA.tv, where we're bringing you exciting playoff football as well as football throughout the year. So if you're just now joining us, we're so happy that you're with us. And you can continue to listen to us as we support and broadcast many other different events, athletics, and we've seen some different other athletic events such as graduations and stuff like that. So a great program that Play On Sports gives. And so there goes Slade, is going to down it. And the clock is going to roll out. It'll be a long drive for the Bainbridge Bearcats, who played an excellent game and kept it close. The third-place team out of Region 1, 5A, falls a little bit short, 21-14 to the Union Grove Wolverines. And that's all we have here from Union Grove High School. It's been an unbelievable football game. We're glad you joined us. We'll see you as soon as we see you on another Friday Night Football playoff game on GHSA.TV, playonsports.com.